No, good sir. It is not. All right, now let me figure out this layout thingy. Ah. Ugh. See the post in the echo chamber today?
Yeah.
I can't believe she said that shit, dude. They're so disappointed, or I'm so disappointed. Like, what do you have to be disappointed about? I mean, obviously the Lord was disappointed in you. They recalled your ass,
Yeah.
and then you said, "Well, you like this other person," so they overwhelmingly voted against him. Weird. I think they don't really care.
Yeah.
So sad. And yeah, RJ, if you're here, there was a swarm of angry women outside, and we have Mr. Clack and Mr. Mickey to thank for that. Apparently, I was asleep.
I didn't have anything to do with anything. I just was talking, and you know, some people didn't. I don't think they understood everything. Well, people interpret things differently, so I think the conversation was kind of touchy anyway. So it was almost one of them.
Oh God.
Damned if you do, whatever you say.
Yep. Were you guys talking about the Bears?
No,
Have you heard that yet?
like the Chicago Bears or
No.
Bears.
Like Bears, like Ursine.
Mm-mm.
All right. So a large group of women were interviewed, and they were asked, "You wake up in the woods. Which would you rather see? A man that you're stranded with, or a bear that you're stranded with?" Majority of the women chose the bear.
Why?
Men are scary. Men do mean things. The whole creepy vibe. Like you wake up like, okay, I get that. However, that is a very, 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 very small percentage of men. And B, a bear won't just maul you. You don't have to end for its meal to begin.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just man, lately things just feel like an attack on everyone. Everyone just has a problem with everyone. Right now, it's men. All men are terrible. All men are this. Have you seen some of the dating profiles out there?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god! All right, so I'm part of an E4 group on Facebook, and they're pretty terrible. But every once in a while, you get this gem of someone going through like Tinder, right?
Mhm.
Uh,
What's up,
requ-
Tomorrow? Thanks for tuning in.
requirements: must be 6 foot, must make six figures a year, must have a 250K house with 2 or 3 bedrooms, must be okay with being a stepdad to two different kids with two different dads, um, must be willing to pay all bills. Like, what the hell am I getting out of this? Because some bedtime ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like if that's all you're bringing to the table, like the table's set and you can go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
I've actually got an 810 shirt on today.
I gotta get me one. I gotta get me one.
Had I known your size, I would have ordered you one, but
I gotta get me. Yeah, well,
like I'm a size extra medium.
extra medium.
Extra medium.
Oh man, who made the Ninja Turtles over here?
Hmm?
I think that's what those are. I don't want to pick them up because
They look
I might break
fragile.
them. I might break them, so I'm not gonna pick them up. So yeah, what's on the thing? What's on the docket for today?
God,
What's on the docket?
there's a lot. Like, all right. I play a lot of video games. I have no life, right? So there was recently this huge old scandal with a game called Helldivers. Sold the game on Steam, and PlayStation decided to say,
Salty Chef, what's up?
because they were the publisher, that to play the game you have to have a PlayStation account.
Mm-hmm.
Only 62 countries out of 160 plus in the world are serviced by PlayStation, can have PlayStation accounts. Areas not included: some parts of South America, the entirety of the continent of Africa, large portions of Asia, um, several French islands, several American islands, such as Samoa, American Micronesia,
Mm-hmm.
their non American counterparts, a huge black, like even the Philippines and the Chinese. So the community of about a quarter of a million people got together and rallied against it and got a multi-billion-dollar company to change its damned mind. And I'm sitting here like, well, that's pretty cool. Why can't the people of Flint who are fed up make enough noise and get out and do it? I mean, all the only minds we're trying to change here are a few thousandaires who keep on pinching pennies and taking a dollar here, a lawnmower there, a bag of candy here,
Mhm.
and we can't get them to change their minds and act right through protest.
I think we also gotta protest with our wallet. It's enough to be marching with feet, but
Hmm.
rich people don't pay attention. You know, people with power don't pay attention unless you start taking money, affecting their money.
Yeah, that's what a lot of us did. I put in a refund for the game,
Mhm.
said I will rebuy it once Sony knocks their shit off. I put a negative review on Steam. Several 100,000 others did the exact same thing. They walked away. Like Sony backed up, the Philippines and all, hell, I even have some gamer friends from like Central Africa. They got access to the game within a week again. And yeah, we were protesting with our wallets.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not going to buy your bullshit if you keep this up.
Yeah, yeah.
How would we do that here?
Well, they taking the money, so that would be a little bit.
Yeah, like you skip out on your taxes, you get officer
Yeah,
friendly and six of his friends pulling up to your door.
yeah. So it's a little bit, it's a lot different here. But I don't know. I guess
I mean, you just not use your water at all. Keep an active account because you don't want CPS pounding on your door.
they
Or
still get $69. They still charge you for $67 before you flush the toilet on the first of every month, right?
yeah. However, using it for literally just about anything else drives that bill up. I think my last water bill was 150.
How did they only charge us $8 for putting out a fire and use 1,000 and some odd gallons of water?
I don't know. That's that entire thing is
How
insane to
how
me
how
because like I use maybe 300 gallons of water a month, probably less than that, and I get charged 100 and some odd bucks, but they
right?
can
So
use several thousand. Now they're saying you have to pay for it, but that's
but we
only $8.
right, but we've got governmental immunity. So whatever. Let me look that up real quick on my phone to understand exactly what school governmental immunity.
Fucking love this circle thing, dude.
Governmental immunity definition: the sovereign immunity refers to the fact that the government cannot be sued without its consent.
But you're not being sued. You're being invoiced.
Charged, yeah.
I'd still take it to court and be like, "Hey, Your Honor, we have a very functional fire department. Apparently, they run around all over the city and X, Y, and Z, and fight the fires set by arsonists, and it's all funded by the taxpayers. Why are they charging a school district for it?"
And has that ever been done? Let's see if we can find case history on that.
Yeah, like so. Who's the district or your school district attorney right now?
True law firm.
Hmm. They, I don't know nothing about them. It's probably better than Linto. I'm sorry. They they failed so hard in so many ways.
I'll just leave my comments to myself since we're on the air about
I
certain
mean,
certain entities. But yo,
yeah,
what's up, yo?
let's not get you sued by Linto.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even gonna comment on Lento. It was gonna be true, but I'm not gonna comment
I
on
was
either
trying to give
one.
you an out there, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on either one.
I was trying to give you an out.
But yo, what's up, yo? Miss Larry, Mr. Steers, Mr. Bruce, how you doing? Everybody, thanks for tuning in. All 29 of y'all that's watching right now. Appreciate you. We do.
Yes.
So, Salty Chef.
Oh, it's not. shipping international. Well, shit, Salty, you're in Florida anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. Come on now.
Thanks for tuning in, though. So yeah, I just for all of y'all that don't know, for those most of you all were on earlier to watch the bump. I appreciate y'all for tuning in for so long. I know I can get kind of boring sometimes, but shout out to Jonathan Jarrett. He's the new
Council human?
councilman elect. It's on there. I tried.
Give me.
Shout out to Jonathan Jarrett, the newest member of the Flint City Council.
Yeah.
So as Trevor, if you missed when we first came on, the Ninth Ward has spoken. They chose their new representative, their councilman. Saskatchewan that's in Canada, so
What?
he's over in Canada.
Yeah. There's some fun shit going on there.
I wanna. One of these days,
He's also in like flatland Canada. The women have more bumps than the actual terrain.
the views of Trevor Berryhill are that of Trevor Berryhill. But no, I thought Saskatchewan's got mountains over there. I'll be watching people do snowmobiling in the wintertime.
No, that's just snow. That's all snow.
Yeah, but they go in the
packed,
mountains.
really packed snow.
They go in the mountains though.
No. Saskatchewan's flat.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Alberta's got the Rocky Mountains. And then you got the Yukon, which is walled off by mountains. Newfoundland. Quebec. I never really studied Quebec. I don't care about explant French.
At, right?
Yeah, I don't care about the French or explant French, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm just going to be upsetting people all day today. Yeah, go, Mr. Jarrett. Winston's going to be mad at me that I ripped it off her thing.
We can see our dogs running away for 3 days. So
exactly. I told you that shit is flat.
That's what's up. But yeah, my bad. I know I watched somebody that I thought they were in Saskatchewan, but I watch them in the wintertime because I want to get me a snowmobile one day just to do wheelies on. But yeah, good afternoon, Clack Trevor. So proud of Flint this morning. Yes, Miss Leach. Yes. I believe a change gonna come.
Imagine being in the 1st or 7th ward, not being able to choose your council person.
And then seeing what happened in the 9th.
And then seeing the 9th get the person they actually like overwhelmingly voted for.
In my Napoleon Dynamite voice, lucky.
Man, I would be jealous and angry as hell. Like, possibly march up to city council and scream at a certain council president because she wanted to postpone the rules and the charter to prolong a certain appointee's tenure.
Well,
just saying.
Well, 810 fam, the residents of the 9th Ward have spoken. All 5.4% of them that voted.
That's all that voted. You know what? That's more than the 83 EVA got.
Art said it was 64.
Yeah, see? It's so low that we don't even care to actually count it.
I don't know.
If I can actually count it, there's an issue.
I don't know. I'm not, shout out to Mr. Jarrett for,
congratulations.
Congratulations to Mr. Jarrett and all 240, 247 people that voted for him. You're the MVP. Oh, yeah. Woo. We saw that one coming. We saw that one coming.
Yeah, dude. I'm screwed right now. Yeah. I got the contract back for my house yesterday.
The JJ is the winner.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got to flip 7, Miss Jan Marie.
That's literally all we need, and then the intelligent folk have the majority.
That'd be 5.
5 out of 9.
How many recalls we got?
I think there's one jumping up on Quincy that, I think they're collecting signatures on Quincy right now.
So who would be the alternative to Quincy?
Is Bev Biggs.
Oh, Is she?
I think she's in the third ward. I asked her about it. So her or, and I don't know who else really lives in the third ward. It's pretty underrepresented.
One
RJ
and
Cat's
7.
making right. 1
And I
and
know you
7.
don't want to hear it, but 4. I know you don't want to hear it. How's that?
Look, when it comes to Christmas and Thanksgiving, wonderful, absolutely love it. When it comes to politics, my hands off.
Yeah, no,
Say
I
what you
just
want. I'm not.
I didn't say anything until she said I tried to take a picture of her feet. That pissed me off. That pissed me off.
What is it with this town and feet?
I
Either
don't
you
even
have an
know.
obsession with feet, or you think someone else has an obsession with feet.
I don't know. I don't like feet, but anyway. So yeah, fam, we still got work to do. We still got at least we gotta. So now it's what 4 or 5, right?
Yep.
So we need 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 1 more. So
One more.
4.
What
technically
really needs to happen is one more, and I hope Dennis is okay and start showing up again.
Well, still, I'm assuming that Dennis, Councilman Pfeiffer is there or will be there.
Well, he's been missing for what, 4 sessions now?
Yeah.
Like, I hope he's okay.
Still, his vote.
Yeah, his vote.
Still,
just he has to be there to cast
of
it.
Course.
Now, granted, he had great attendance prior,
Mm-hmm.
so I hope his health is okay. I hope his personal life is okay.
I do too.
All the positivity going toward that man right now.
Yep. Miss Luna, I have no idea. Well, she just said she can't access the website.
Well, let me take a look on my phone.
Let Trevor look at his new fancy big.
Yeah, I got the
big for nothing
Z
phone,
the Z Flip thingy. www, not World War II. W.BUTFI buttons.
So yeah.
Oh, TI5.
Yeah, it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen for those of you that like to, try and buy some H1 810 merch. I got it up here at the bottom of the screen.
Is
so you too can look spiffy in your 810 shirt like Trevor here, or you too. I don't have my Tumblr, but we all got Tumblrs thanks to Winter. She got us all Tumblrs. You can have have a tumbler or a hat
or a mug.
I
think my phone's big enough to show a picture of a mug.
Yep, 810 mug. Yeah, you can see it. That's dope.
Like, dude, I had to get this because like they don't sell the Note no more.
Yeah,
and that had the biggest screen, and I'm getting old. Like my eyesight's so perfect, but it just don't. It gets fuzzy sometimes. I'm like,
Oh, okay. That's what's so salty. So yeah, you all too can be dressed to impress in your 810 merch.
Oh yeah, I had to get them
810 wherever you go.
I had to get the maroon for myself because there are times that I am a maroon.
Keep us close to your heart with an 810 shirt.
Yep.
So yeah, so we got a new city councilman.
Mm-hmm.
We got an election coming up. Well, some elections coming up.
Several
coming up.
I mean, the primaries for everything not president, literally just around the corner.
Okay, Mr. Cochran.
All right. So I know 2 of those names. I do not know a Kerry Nelson.
He used to be the councilman.
Oh. I must not have been paying attention at that time. I wonder,
these don't even work. Mickey didn't set up the sounds. Oops. Hey, y'all, what was that? I just hit a button. I don't know what it was. What'd it do?
I hope it's a frog croaking.
What this one do? Did not say. I don't think. It might not do anything. Mickey didn't set them up yet. Just a new road.
Yeah. Or what would be cool? Seeing a new face into Flint politics. Someone younger, like in their 30s.
Well, see, here's the thing. We talk about amateur politicians or amateur elected officials. And the thing about it is, I will, like I said, I talk to you all the time, and I tell you, like, when I ran for state rep, which
Womp
one was the
womp.
womp womp?
Was the first one?
Was it the first one or the second one?
You got Clack happy.
Oh man, you see, look out,
man. I didn't think his smile could get any bigger. Sometimes that one
Which
just
was
both
the one?
your
Was it
lobes.
this one?
Second
this
one.
Womp womp.
Womp womp womp.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, Swati. Oh, I keep hitting it. My bad. That was an accident, for real, for real.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, oh no. So wait a minute. It's still set up from the first time. He said fairy dust was the first one. Because remember, fairy dust, we had set that one up every time somebody said, remember that? No, that was me and Winters. That was me and Winters. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to put these headphones on so I can hear.
Oh, man. Yeah,
but anyway, yeah, we just having fun, man. But yeah, it would all, go back. My bad, Trevor, not to cut you off.
So you were saying something about amateur politicians.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the thing about it is, when I ran for state rep the first time, I thought, hell, how hard could it be?
Running hard.
Yeah, but both my parents, were state reps, so it can't. I'm not saying that it can't be that hard, but I'm thinking I got two examples. But just after being on the school board, it's like I wasn't ready to be no damn state representative. Like it's like straight up, like I could say I wouldn't go there with the intentions on messing up nothing, but seeing as what we have now,
I don't know, like, so younger generation is more in touch with how things are today.
But I mean, we've got about governance.
Shouldn't it, in all reality, be you see a problem, you set forth a way to fix it, and then you start working toward that way to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3-step program.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with a little bit of mentorship and a lot less, backroom shoving and pushing, that a younger person would be better off in a lot of these seats. I mean, when you get old and crusty constantly, and this ain't talking nasty about no one, but when you constantly get old and crusty, stale and whatever, they always think back to yesteryear when the interest rate on a house, per example, who knows, I'm buying a house, right, was 3%. Now it's looking at 7.16%. That's over double. So when you're coming into making laws, shouldn't it be someone that's still looking at buying a house rather than someone that's lived in one for the past 20 years? When you're looking at things that impact, say, grocery prices, shouldn't it be someone who's raising a family instead of their kids are already grown up and raising kids of their own, who know the pain of living paycheck to paycheck and having to make decisions with every last one rather than being retired and only taking care of themselves and possibly a spouse?
Understood. I just, I'm not saying that it needs to be an old person. I'm just saying that it should be not based on age, but mindset. Because
I'm with you there. I just want to see that mindset in a younger person standing up, like,
right.
That's a hope and a dream. If I see someone old that's still working, say, a mechanic job, right, and is still paying for their house. Okay, that person gets the pain.
What's up, Shirley? Yeah.
That person sees a problem and hopefully has the 3-step program down. See a problem, develop a plan, execute the plan. Instead of see a problem, make another problem, argue about 2 more problems, and then ignore the first problem.
Yep, this is my McCoy. That's how I think that when it's not the age, I think it's the mindset or mentality. I think that if you're older and you set off in your ways and you're not willing to listen or respect the younger values or respect the younger views, then I think it's time for you to move on. But I think if you have proven that you are willing to listen and be engaged with the younger generation or with all generations, and be the representative for everybody, I think that you got a chance at okay. But most people, once they get
comfortable.
older, they get stuck in their ways, and it's like, they ain't got nothing to stand on. But back in my day, we used
Mm-hmm.
to, and that's not, younger people don't want to hear that.
Man, I say back in my day all the time. Honestly, when I'm talking to young soldiers, like been in less than 2 years,
Hmm.
I'll remind them of back in my day. I just had a blast from the past last night. One of the guys that he joined my unit after I got back from Afghanistan. I was already a salty specialist, and he was coming in as an E1 fuzzy private, Brad McVicker. I saw him last night with 3 chevrons and 2 rockers. The man is a sergeant first class now. He just got pinned last week. So congratulations to him, because that takes a literal act of Congress. You have to be top of your game for that, right? And I'm in terms of like that, I am very old school set in my ways, and I don't understand a lot of the new things.
Hmm.
When it comes to out on everyday life out on these streets,
Hmm.
we do need someone that's adaptable, right?
Of course we
We
do.
need someone like middle ground that understands old people's retirement ain't going as far as it used to, and it keeps getting cut into. And we need someone who understands that like young folks, their pay isn't growing with the cost of living. And being told, well, back in my day, well, back in your day, you could support a family working as a cashier at fucking Albertsons. A 3 bedroom house supporting a wife and 2 kids, just you. You come home and get a glass of scotch at the end of the day. Guess what? Things ain't like that no more.
Right. Yeah. Now you come home and drink Luna Azul because it's cheap.
Shit. When my wife comes home, sometimes because I have a bottle of Johnny Walker Black.
Oh man, you got rich man taste.
Johnny Walker
Hit her
Black's
on your
about a
chest.
$50 bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes when she gets home, I offer her some of that because she's Irish, and I still usually get beat up and she ignores the bottle.
Huh.
Yeah, I haven't touched that bottle in like 3 years.
Man, look, I only buy what I'm drinking. There's alcohol like that wouldn't last. I tried to have a bar, but
Hmm.
every time I walked past it, when I was mad, it was
Drink
like,
30.
like, wait a minute.
Nah, I try to keep some for guests. I don't really drink unless it's on the rant, and I just have a small amount when I actually remember to pick up a bottle.
Oh yeah, no. Matter of fact, you still got that wine over there.
Yeah,
I meant to. Oops.
you meant to snag those.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, no, but like my house is actually dry except for that one bottle right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the bottles of wine that I've stashed in a like cabinet somewhere, and I don't even remember where.
Hmm.
I
So
know.
so this morning,
This
have
morning?
you read the ACO?
God, no, it was long.
I didn't read through everything. I just like with the audit. I went straight to the findings. Like
Hmm.
there's no need for me. Once I read the findings, then I can go
Then you
back.
can go back
I can
to.
go back and see what it is that they were speaking about. But there were, I don't know how to pull it up on here. For you all that didn't see the show this morning, but I got it on my phone, and there were significant findings, discrepancies, and a lot of
This is the city of
areas.
Flint.
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, pull it up on your phone real quick. The quickest place to go. I know Art has it, right? Pretty
All
close
right,
to.
let's see if Art's got it. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, Mr. Arthur Woodson.
Yeah, it's down. He posted it 2 days ago. 810 Flint has it too.
Uncollected trash fees. What the? Okay, sorry.
So
He's
here's the
just.
thing about. Let me just say this real quick while you look. Are you? Did you find it?
I'm going through his page right now.
So let
There's
me just
shit
say
every
this real
which
quick.
way.
There used to be an apartment building right across from on Ballinger and Court Street. There was one on both sides of the street. One's beat up now. The other one burned down. Or I wonder, did they charge that apartment owner $26,000 to put that fire out?
No.
But then I don't know if that's the same apartment building or if it's the one that they're redoing. But they had like almost $1 million water bill. I wonder, are they cutting? Yeah, like it's a lot of places like that were around, but instead they're cutting the water off to the common citizens. You know what I mean? Like, so
Is
yeah.
that a picture?
Did you find it?
I'm still looking for it. He's been posting up a storm lately.
No, it's the ACO.
I mean, it literally goes ARPA funds for trash company, Cascade Cart Solutions. Congratulations, Mr. Jarrett. Show up tonight at council. I'm going to be polite, talking about the Whopper.
But yeah, scroll down to
Water.
there.
Notice
It
a meeting
says
canvassers.
whatever the source is, there's no deficiencies or recommendations found. But the water treatment, there are deficiencies found. In the distribution system, it says there's significant deficiencies identified.
And I'm willing. Oh, that one. Okay, water.
Finished water storage.
Didn't they also say that they didn't have plan of action for several things like they're supposed to?
Just say
2
it
or
right
3
there.
extra points ain't done, huh?
Go ahead, read it.
Oh,
just check
I'm
it
just
out real
rolling
quick.
through. Like
I
I'm
just
still looking
looked
for
at
it.
the. I just looked at the. I didn't look. No, I just looked at the part where it says the findings. Right, that first little.
This one 22 hours ago. I tried to tell you.
Mhm.
All right, let's see.
And
This.
it's got the survey.
Oh, this is from M Live showing. Oh, here's a administrative consent order.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Still from M Live, but let's see what we got. Proposing resolve allegations as violating the Safe Drinking Water Act. Now, one of you nice folks in the chat, lovely 810 viewers. Does anyone remember last week or week prior, El Mayero on the news saying that everything with the water was complete? Does everyone remember that?
Didn't they just get found in contempt?
Again.
Yeah. Again.
Weird how certain things can come out almost a week later and he's lying again.
But
and
this
people will
dated,
still stand up and fucking vote for him.
This was dated December 13th, right? Wasn't it? December 13th.
You just need to send me that. Because judge orders water crisis attorneys into court after Flint is a shithole comment surfaces. What the fuck?
Those of you that are in Flint, remember all of this stuff when it's time to vote. Those of you that are not in Flint, the water crisis is not over. It's still very much a crisis.
An attorney for thousands of Flint residents who are exposed to water with elevated levels of lead and bacteria referred to this city where his clients live as a shithole during a 2018 podcast.
Yeah, but
no, I'm just going through Art's page and that's there.
Right.
What?
Read the whole thing though.
No, I'm not a subscriber to M Lies.
Oh, okay, yeah, they were trying to get Art to turn against him.
Oh man, I'm fucking done with this shit.
So yeah, y'all see. Wait, the rest of it though? Like I read it off but everybody here that's listening can't. So there are also the fish water storage deficiency were identified.
Okay.
The water pumps deficiencies were identified.
Okay.
Monitoring and reporting
deficiencies were identified.
Oh no, they monitor the water very well. They got the clipboard and they make check boxes. They check the boxes very well. So there's no deficiencies or recommendations.
No, not even 6 months ago, 4 months ago. Neely came out and said this is the most studied and monitored water in the country.
It is monitored. That's why they didn't find no deficiencies. It's the most studied. It is. They didn't say they did something about it. It just said that they're the most, studied and monitored. It's saying right here, y'all ain't got no problems monitoring the water. You got plenty of people looking at it.
I guess I can watch a dumpster fire. It doesn't mean that the dumpster fire is going out.
Right. It's like, yeah, it's not saying like when
I watch city council all the time.
Like when they went to put the fire out at Northern, like they went out there, but they didn't put it out. Oh, my bad. Hold on, Miss Rose. Let me put this up here real quick.
Ms. Rose, I thought there was already a recall for Quincy that went through. Did it fall flat again. All right, and also third ward, new boundaries, old boundaries.
Man,
You know they like to play those games.
yeah. Had to throw this one up. Thanks, James. Mr. Cochran. Appreciate
Always. And can I get a river asbestos icon up there?
you. Which one?
The very last one.
This one?
Yes, please. That's how I feel a lot of people have been looking at Flint for the past several years. And it's kind of bullshit, right? Like, we'll get all these stars or whatever, these big personalities, these fucking influencers or whatever popping on in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get their picture taken and disappear. And they will, oh, this is so terrible, X, Y, and Z. Except the water ain't.
Miss River Asbestos I can.
Also, tell us if we're saying your name right. That last part, I can, anyway.
So if you inbox me, I can connect you with Miss Jan. I just don't want to put her number out over the, without
her consent.
Yeah, without her consent. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very big on that myself. Like, I don't.
Okay, Chris said he can contact her.
There you go. Hell, someone just tagged the Red Bull thief. Guys, I say that lovingly, but she has stolen a Red Bull from me. I love the lady to death, but
yeah,
that's my Red Bull.
I really think that Miss Arbor, I'm not gonna call her Miss Jan because she is my elder, she's my superior. I'm show her some respect, but I really think that she would be great for everyone in the 7th Ward.
Yeah,
I don't see her as being the type of person, except to you, that would that would take people's stuff, or you know what I'm saying. But
she took it not for herself.
No, she took it to help you.
She very graciously donated it to a trash can that was in dire need of some caffeine while I was in there on my cane the night that cops swarmed the place again.
No, we haven't gotten there.
Oh, God. Reimburse. All right. You're going to have to catch me up on that one.
So I forgot. That reminds me. I got to check to see if the city's been giving the school district their tax money, because there was $2 million that the city, a couple of years back, that the city was withholding from the school district. So I got to make sure that we getting everything that we're supposed to have.
Yo, Neely just likes holding payments.
I got to see if we getting.
I mean, construction companies, schools, other vendors, other contract. He just don't like paying people. Hell, now I'm hearing that some of the ARPA funds are being held up and refused to be dispersed.
And
these are the people that he put forward.
Sound like somebody else that's running for president that don't like to pay people too. All Trump's lawyers were quitting because he wouldn't pay them. And then he kept filing bankruptcy because he didn't want to pay his other bills.
At least he doesn't shit himself in front of the Pope. Sorry.
I
said sorry. Anyway. Percentage on Flint property tax or state property tax? Or does it go through the county into the state? Oh, no, I think it's something like 7%.
Oh, hold on. Ooh, that's not.
What do you...
I'm looking it up right now. Tax Assessments Division.
It's only showing me 2022.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
State
in the second year of property is purchased, the taxable value is again capped. and may only increase by the inflation rate multiplier or IRM or 5%, whichever is the lesser of the two, provided there is no construction law. I'm not even sure if that's what you asking for. What happens to taxable value when the property transferred? Oh, okay, no, that's not. I have to look that up, Chris, and get back with you, brother.
Hmm. Let's get down to Guinnessy. I can tell you the 2022 tax rate.
Yeah, I was trying to look up 24, but I didn't. I don't think
That's
it's up.
not disclosed yet.
Yeah. 23 was though, wasn't it?
Possibly. Oh, it just showed the most recent being 24 or 22.
2020. What is this? Property tax rates in Michigan. Okay, Alcona. What we got here? Um, what is this? That's some type of spreadsheet. I ain't going through all of this, so I'll get back with you.
That's why I got the big phone.
Yeah, I'm not going through all that on my little iPhone 14 Pro
Gains.
Max compared to your.
C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, I'm really
I'm not
well
sure. We
educated.
got. I got a board meeting this afternoon.
I still have to sing the alphabet to myself to
But I'm
figure
not
out
even
where I'm
sure
at.
if I'll be able to go. I gotta go pick Haley up from the airport.
Where'd you go?
She's actually doing a presentation on the water, clean water summit in New York City right now.
Nice. All right. Yep. Guinnessy. It's only showing me Flint. Um, average exemption, non-household, industrial. All right, principal residence saying I think we're in the oh, that's Flint Township. Where's actual Flint? Flint. Real Flint. Not this bullshit. Not even showing that. Goes Clayton Township, Fenton Township, Flint Township, Flushing Township, Forest Township. These are all just townships.
So Flint ain't up there.
Not that I see. Tax rates by city, total rates. Nope, that's what I just went through.
Is that the spreadsheet that I saw?
Probably.
Yeah.
Stateofmichigan.gov.
I don't even know. I just clicked on it. But yeah, we can find it out, you guys. I don't know exactly right offhand. But it's high, just like the water bills, just like the air bills.
Air bill.
I'm just talking. We get charged for everything else, trash cans and everything else.
Which is screwy to me, right? So we give up $2 million, no, $5 million with a $2 million abatement, I believe it was, to extend the garbage contract. And in that, we were promised brand new fucking trash cans from the trash company. It turns out that we were donated plastic to turn into trash cans from a third party that we're having to fucking pay. I was promised some fucking free trash cans that I didn't even want.
They
Now,
weren't
what
free.
the
I
hell
thought
is
they
going
were
on?
$2 million.
I mean, to me,
I thought we had to pay.
and I
them.
thought that was coming from the trash company. No, we had fucking plastic donated to us that we are having to turn into trash cans.
Where are they gonna do that at?
Fuck if I know. They're still looking
Why
for a
did they put the
contractor.
Why did they put the trash can molds in that big brand new building we got over there and hire the 3,000 people so we can build our own trash cans if they want to do that?
I mean,
Pay everybody
shit.
$20 an hour to build trash cans.
I tell you, that building still looks like a fucking Amazon to me. I spent enough time in one.
Yeah, I don't get it. Only here.
Only here, where if you been here, hell, it's even worse if you grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
Here derides you and will tear you down faster than anything. But if you come in from the outside, shouting your name from the fucking top of the weather ball up there, everyone's gonna throw money at you, and then you can just disappear again.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough, sad situation that we got going on here, man. And we still got stuff being set on fire.
set on fire. We've still got flooding happening. I mean, we're right next to a dammed river. We've got a fucking spillway causeway right next to fucking Kettering,
Mm-hmm.
and we're still having problems with flooding.
Mm-hmm.
As if this town just popped up overnight. It hasn't been here for 120 plus years. Weird. You would think that we had these problems settled. You would think living in an age of miracles, 2024, where we can open up someone's heart and fix it, or we can just give them a plastic one, or we can give them a pig lung, or, all these fucking scientific marvels. We can put men on the moon. We can't figure out something like flooding, like clean drinking water. We can't figure out something like roads. The Romans made roads back in. It's still good before Christ was born. That you can still fucking drive on.
It's not that they can't, because if you look at it, technically, there's no cure for the common cold. There's medication that you can take for a headache or a snotty nose or a cough or a sneeze. There's not one that you could take to get rid of all of that. Yeah. And you not there's all these scientific breakthroughs. We don't have a cure for cancer. You take this pill and there's no more cancer. There's no money in that. There's money in treating you for cancer and making you take this medicine for the rest of your life that we allow you to have.
That's just like, all right, so everyone's like dating apps now. No one goes out to the bar to meet a spouse or whatever, a potential mate. They go to dating apps. Do people understand how like ass backwards that is? So you go on a dating app, you get so many swipes. Okay, fine, whatever. If you want more and to actually find someone, you got to pay. But they're not going to find you someone if you're paying, are they? Because then they just kill their own business model. The longer you stay signal and desperate, the longer you pay. Just like cancer, just like any virus, quite literally. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, antivirals are a thing. Mm-hmm. They have been for years. Fucking certain bacterial infections, antibiotics don't work on. You know what they do in Eastern Europe? They actually introduce like a dead strain of the virus or the bacteria into your system to cause that. Or they introduce a bacteriophage, which is a virus that eats bacteria but doesn't affect other cells. But we don't do that here. Why? Because it's fucking cured. So they can't keep milking you money.
Right. Exactly. Do you know who Dr. Sebi is?
No.
Dr. Sebi was a holistic doctor from Brazil who actually cured 77 of the most, I don't know, deadly diseases, AIDS, cancer, lupus, all types of stuff. He was sued by the city of New York, and he actually went to court, and he had those 77 patients come there with their doctor bill of sickness or whatever from their doctors and say that they were all cured. So he used plants, and he basically said what you eat controls the mucus, and mucus is basically what controls or makes you sick. So different types of mucus that it's in your body, and it's telling you when to eat certain vegetables and when to eat certain according to the sun.
Right. Whatnot. I'm following along with that. Like after a hard workout, I want root vegetables and heavy protein. I listen to my body on that, right? Like if I start feeling a little bit ill, I start eating candy and craving citrus. Like craving citrus. Like pregnant woman with fucking pickles and ice cream craving. Okay. So I'm picking up what this guy's putting down. Yeah, makes sense.
He's the guy that cured. He actually, Teddy Pendergrass is the turn off the lights guy. Turn them off. Okay. Well, he was.
Was that like a 1990s commercial?
No, that's a song.
I don't know.
You've heard it before,
probably.
But yeah. So from what I gathered because I had some of my high school students do research, I did a project too. I did a research project too. I did mine on Dr. Sebi. And I worked with one of our special needs students, so we did it together. But he was paralyzed, and he went to a doctor that was in Europe, and he wasn't able to do anything about it. he went to a doctor that was in, Russia somewhere, and he wasn't able to do anything about it. He paid them all, and then he went to somebody else and went to Dr. Sebi, and Dr. Sebi was able to get him an erection. Um, he was able to, basically use his legs, but he didn't want to pay Dr. Sebi.
For why?
I don't know.
Like the second you said Russian, I'm sitting here like vodka ain't gonna fix this kid.
So, but he also, there's a lot of famous people that went to him. Left Eye Lopez, Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson. He remember he had HIV, and then Dr. Sebi.
Yeah, the guy's got what, 4 kids now. His daughter is nearly as tall as he is. One of his daughters.
Yeah, so he's cured and had a lot of rich, famous patients that he's cured of their ailments. There's a lot of people that went. Magic was even the pallbearer at his wedding. My bad. Funeral. My bad.
I feel that some days though.
But yeah, the Trevor said it.
Yeah, so my wife uppercutted me in her sleep like 2 nights ago. Trevor said it.
Yeah, Trevor said it. But yeah, so they don't really want to cure.
No.
They don't really want to cure anything. Just like the homeless, epidemic. They don't want to find people homes. If they find everybody a home, then there's going to be no need for their 6-figure salary to try to
find people a home
to fix the epidemic.
I mean, just like cigarettes, there's a warning on it. Federally mandated. It's as small as possible. Why? Because if you stop smoking, they don't have income.
There you go.
I mean, it's reciprocal. Phones are a fucking huge one. EU actually just put in a law against it, but built-in obsolescence, planned obsolescence. Your phone starts shutting itself down piece by piece and slowing itself down on purpose. So you have to go out and get a new one. Because if you could run the same Nokia brick from like 2001, which God bless those phones, they are amazing, you wouldn't need this new flimsy, flammy, foldy outy. I mean, I'd still just be sitting there doing 9-key text.
Yeah. I remember when I was in college, I was working for AT&T Wireless back then. And we went to a training, and they told us in the future, you're going to be able to go up to a vending machine with your cell phone and make a purchase. And we all were sitting there. There's a couple hundred people in this room. Like, man, shut up. You lying. You ain't going to be able to just, you can go to your garage door and use your cell phone. But you can do it. Now you can do that stuff. You can unlock your car with your cell phone.
So I knew shit like that was coming. I want to say 2011. Because I put my phone next to my wallet in my back pocket, right? And I never messed with the settings. And it had this thing called NFC.
NFC,
yeah. It was making a bleeping noise. I'm like, what the hell's going on with my phone? It was pinging off my military ID. It was trying to read it, and then it was getting errors because military ID don't like be read.
That was 2011.
Yeah.
The training I was in was 2001.
Oh yeah.
This is right around 9/11, 9/11 time. So when you hear about this stuff,
I am a little bit younger than you.
I'm like, man, she bullshit. Ain't nobody about to be able to go up to no pop machine with no cell phone.
Remember the commercial where a dude had like a sideways phone with an actual keyboard on it, and Grandpa's making fun of him, and his granddaughter's like, "It has MySpace Mobile," and everyone's tripping balls. Oh yeah, I mean shit. If you really, so yes, military IDs can be tracked very easily using satellites. Just saying. Yes, I was always being tracked. Everyone with with a common access card for
you don't have to have a military ID to get tracked.
No.
You got a cell phone.
But there were times where I couldn't use a cell phone. It was a fail safe in case someone ended up disappeared, ending up a star of a certain group's internet video.
All you criminals out there that take your cell phone with you when you go be a criminal.
Yeah, no, drop that shit. Also, here's
stupid.
Here's something. If you have number one, if you've just financed a car within the last like 3-5 years,
I did.
take it to a mechanic, ask them to look for the tracker box on it. There's usually a tracker box that the dealership puts on it and gives that information to your bank, though it's not in the contract, so it's not something they can enforce. Go ahead and take that off. And number two, if you have OnStar on it,
Oh yeah,
that's your
get that.
tracker box. Go ahead
Yeah,
and just take that out if you're not
yeah,
paying for it, because OnStar can just turn off your car whenever they want.
yeah.
There's been several times where OnStar was called by police,
Police. Yeah, I've seen that. Yep,
even
and
though
cut the
they
car
weren't a
off.
customer and they killed the car.
Yep, yep. I've seen that.
So if you never want your movements tracked and you want to kind of go off the grid a little bit, get those taken out of your car and stop
Or
taking your phone with you.
or if you're a criminal, don't steal a Cadillac or a Chevy. Don't steal a GM car because they got OnStar.
Yep.
Like, don't steal a car that's got.
I mean, don't steal a car, period, but we're not your
don't
dad.
steal a car, period. I'm just saying, but don't steal a car that comes factory from the dealership with.
Yeah, and certain cars now are anticipating a law that police will have like a little controller thing in their cars
Mhm.
and they point it at your car and turn it off. So there's a computer chip built into these cars ready to receive that kind of code.
Y'all better start buying these electric cars too.
Oh yeah, well, electric cars a fucking scam in the first place. Number one, oh, it's so good for the environment. All right, the cobalt in that bastard, fucking, it is terrible for the environment. The mining for it is absolutely terrible. It destroys anything and everything.
Oh yeah, if you just bought one, you good, Miss Brown. They ain't gonna take it.
Oh yeah. So anything and everything. A lot of the heavy metals and rare earths, and I'll get to that question here in a second. Then second, okay, how are you powering this car? Because unless you're slapping some solar panels on your roof, putting that into a generator converter to put into your car, you're still burning fossil fuel to burn your or to move your car. It is literally the exact same amount of energy, the exact same amount of coal or oil or gas burned. It's literally just them pulling wool over your eyes. If you want to go true green, just get a bicycle. All right, so oh yeah, that hasn't been made public. All right, so I'm not moving to Texas. I'm going to Florida. I just signed an initial contract on the house. Moving tech, like my brother's been getting rained on a lot, and I laugh at him because he lives in Midland, Odessa, and fuck you. I hope your truck gets stuck, Kevin. But other than that, yeah, no, like I actually saw a Humvee, a Army Humvee surplus because we're moving away from those. They were absolute trash vehicles for what we tried using them for. It is a utility vehicle, not something you put on the highway, not something you go across the country with, right? It's just something to tow from point A to point B.
By the time you get there, all the gas you got to put in it.
It's even worse than gas. It runs on JP8, kerosene, or diesel. But for a farm truck, it's absolutely amazing. And because it is a military issue surplus Humvee, it also doesn't have to follow EPA standards.
Oh wait, I see a fellow HBCU attendee grad.
Uh-oh. Tallahassee.
A&M Institute. The Sanctimonious.
Yes, his land, but it's also one of 3 places that actively had the criteria that I wanted. The last, like, it was Texas, Florida, and New Hampshire. What up, man? Yeah, it's New Hampshire. Here's the reason why.
Hold on, Terrence. That's all you see. Well, you can't see nobody but you.
What?
Yeah, no, he just said he just spoke to you. You ain't see me over here?
Oh.
I'm just messing with you though, bro.
Yeah, of course you don't see you over there. Camera's on me. No, so here's the criteria for a state for me to move to. It was 0 income tax. So my wife can work without being taxed into oblivion and paying some corrupt bastard. Right? Next one is 0 property tax for 100% disabled vets. Why? Because all forms of government are fucking corrupt at their core. Why am I going to give people money to be corrupt? I'm going to give as little as that as possible. I've learned that from here in Flint, where I thought, things were doing good. Oh, yeah, give money to these charities and 501c3s. Now I see it's just filtering money and I was cheering on corruption like a fucking pleb,
Hmm.
like a boob. And then third, it had to be gun friendly. Florida was honestly like the least of my options because I didn't want to go to a place where people take alligators and use them to rob Wendy's. Yes, there is a Florida man article of a dude trying to rob a Wendy's with an alligator, but it is also the best for my budget.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Um,
New Hampshire is pretty cool though, but fuck, it's cold.
I can me personally, I couldn't live in Florida.
I mean, next time you go onto the East Coast though, you can swing by and visit because I'm away from all the people.
Oh, Karen Malone said her daughter, her sister in law was in Florida, but she moved back to Durham. It's just I would be, you know, this is just me as a black man. I'd be scared to move to Florida.
Understandable. Like South Florida, probably better, larger
Yeah,
cities,
yeah.
Tallahassee and Jacksonville as well. But like rural areas where I'm
No, I'm
moving
good.
because I need space, man.
Yeah,
Um, especially cities. After Flint, I love the people of Flint. The city itself is really worn on me. I'm tired of flashing back to fucking Afghanistan every night when I hear like 5 or 6 shots. Fuck. Like
yeah.
I can't do it no more.
I was trying to figure out. I was like on the way back from Virginia with my daughter, thinking about what state that I could see myself living in when I retire. And as much as I say not Florida, I like Louisiana, and that ain't too much different.
I mean, Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
No, I ain't going to the hood.
Okay, Baton Rouge.
No, I ain't going to the hood.
There's some wonderful places at Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I can go visit, but I want some land too somewhere. I
There
don't
you
want to,
go.
if
Land, Louisiana. All right. So northeastern Louisiana is probably a place you'll want to avoid, but central, plenty of land, hardly as many swamps, and people are a lot friendlier toward all comers. Like
I want to be
especially,
around some water.
oof, not too far toward the coast though. You don't want to get hit by like a fucking class Cat 5 hurricane.
No, but
There are plenty of lakes though.
if the Civil War come, I want to be close to the border so I can get the hell up out of the South. So back to where
Northwest.
yeah, I
Then.
need to get back to the border.
This is my swamp right here. I mean, at least you didn't say Ohio.
No, I'd never live in Ohio.
Fuck no.
I'd never live. I had to go to West Dakota before I went to Ohio.
Oh man, I floated that to my wife once as a joke. My arm is still kind of sore.
Yeah, no. I could. My son was like, "Dad, when it's time to go to college," I said, "Anywhere but Ohio State, brother. Anywhere but the guys."
Dude, actually, a friend of mine I was gaming with since he was like 15. He was in this big gaming community with me. He's like from Indiana. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go Ohio and come up and visit you. I'm like, no, the fuck you ain't. I respect you too much. What were your SAT scores? You told me the scores. Like, why the fuck aren't you going to Purdue?
Mm-hmm. Or Northwestern or Michigan.
I didn't bring those up mainly because I didn't want him that close to me.
Oh, okay.
Come and visit, cool.
Yeah.
But that close, like, I mean, come on. He was, at the time, 18 years old, hyperactive, going out there getting drunk for the first few times. Too messy.
So yeah, I ain't really got much else to talk about, but I will say there's nobody that lived a college life better than me. I went to any type of party that you can go to. I was there. Any type of, I've lived.
Like you had a college life. I had barracks life, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I had fun. Like I can, people still, me and some buddies still call each other to this day and still talk about a specific party, like a party when like one of them. What's the name of that movie? Enough. What's the name of that movie when the dudes go?
Toga.
No, they.
Not Animal House.
Nah, it's new. It's like 3 of them. And one of them, they go to Vegas and they find a little Chinese dude and they lose the dude that's getting married.
Fuck, I know what you're talking about. Come on, guys.
They lose the dude that was getting married, and the one dude got a tattoo on his face and lost his teeth.
Yeah.
He lost a tooth. I can't think of the name of that movie.
It has
Hangover.
Yeah, The Hangover.
Yeah, we had like one of them parties like 20 years later. Still, we had like, remember that time? Remember that party? Yeah, Hangover. We got a Hangover
Dude,
party.
I got fucking shit faced once. Ended up at my best friend's girl's house. Called him and said, "Dude, you need to come over here." He came in. We got hammered together. His girlfriend comes down there while we're playing Wii.
You got drunk to play the Wii?
We got drunk to get drunk and then walked across post to his girlfriend's place to play Wii.
Huh.
Well, I went there and then he came. It was a great time. Like, she comes downstairs and she's like, "The hell are you two doing?" And we were just passing a bottle of Jack back and forth. This is after everything else that happened that night. Like,
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Yeah, no, I definitely lived I definitely had some fun in college. Like I ain't even gonna say what my nickname was on the air.
No, you shouldn't even reminisce about anything from your college days on the air, man.
My nickname was, so.
I'll still be around. Ended up in Canada once. Shit.
I remember one time me and my buddies were getting. There used to be a club over in Canada, and I cannot think of the name of that club. But we were all drinking on the way over there, and I just remember this one day we took my car, and it was four of us, and we tried to, I tried to throw the bottle out the window, but my window wasn't down, and busted my window right there on 94. But do you think that ended the night?
No, hell no.
No, we kept on going to the club.
I mean, shit. I mean, fuck, I miss those days. But at the same time, like, if I have, like, say, one of those 24-ounce cans of Michelada, I wake up. Michelada. It's a beer mixture with tomato juice and clam juice, clamato, lime and salt with beer. And this man is typing in something. He not happy. Ew, nah, man. It's a Mexican. It is a drink that they enjoy a lot in Mexico, right? And I grew up right next to Mexico, and there's nothing better on a hot day than a clamato. Just think of it as like a beer Bloody Mary.
I can think of plenty things better than whatever you just said on
a Michelada.
Yeah, I can think of plenty things better than that.
But no, man, like, I have one of those at night if I'm feeling like froggy. I wake up in the middle of the night sweating. The next day I wake up with a headache, and I can't drink no more. I can't keep up. Like, shit. I fucked my liver up when I was a kid.
Yeah, I can't. I'll just take your word for it. The enchiladas or whatever you was talking
about. You know what? That's it. Fuck it. Friday, I'm bringing a can in here for you.
For the enchiladas, man.
I'm bringing a can in here Friday for you.
No, I'll watch you drink it.
Okay. I guess I'm having a beer Friday, but no, guys, I still plan on being around. I still plan on being on 810. I've already worked that out with Mickey. I'm just going to be receiving a link, and I'm going to set up my office as a remote studio. It's just like, I can't leave Flint. I can relocate, but like, Flint's too important to me just to abandon.
Yeah, no. And even when I do retire and have a home somewhere, and
plenty of beautiful farmland around here, honestly.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. We got property here. We got a cabin up north, so I'll definitely be. I'm still going to be based here in Michigan. I'm not, getting rid of that. That's going to be in the family forever, if Lord willing.
Forever and ever.
But yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying, I still plan on being around. It's just lately, shopping for a house, working with a real estate agent, working with lender, going through the contract process. Yesterday, I had to schedule like 6 fucking inspections because it's a VA loan. It's eating up a lot of time right now. Here in a few months, when I'm moved and settled in, shit, you won't be able to get rid of me. Montrose. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm a Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, no. You said you're gonna.
You doing the dance?
I'm doing the
Go
dance.
ahead, man.
All right.
Hold on. Oh wait, what the fuck is that?
Crack, crack, crunch.
What is that? It sounds like you just ripped a piece of paper like.
Yeah. There's a reason why sometimes I'm on a cane. I just don't go around
I
town.
thought my body was messed up. Golly.
I don't go around town when I'm on my cane. Usually. I made one exception. That was go to city council.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Really? Man. All right. So since we just, I wonder what does this do? What's that, y'all? Cane pals.
Yeah. I've got one that my dad left to me that he picked up while he was in the Philippines. And then I got a metal one my wife got me. It says US Army on it. I need to get
Oh,
my
she said your cane pals. Okay, my bad.
yeah, then I need to get my fourth ID coin pounded around it and welded on.
Okay.
All right, so we got a rim shot and
Yeah.
shearing. What's rim shot?
Ba-doom-tsh.
Oh, okay. I never knew the name of that. I just thought it was the funny drum thing.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's what she means by rim shot. But yeah, I don't have anything else. We can go to 1:30 or make it an even.
Sure, we can do that. I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. Like, I'm waiting for city council tonight. I honestly gonna
I
show
want
up
to
to that
go.
one. Well, have another speed meeting like you guys do when you're all getting along, which
It's a
you have
cow
been
meeting.
lately.
It's a cow meeting, so
Uh,
I'm not sure exactly what. I can look it up now.
oh, can you type the name into post a comment? It is Jan Marie Arbor, Miss Jan Marie Arbor.
I'm typing it now.
She,
Golly, come on, man.
well, we can tell someone didn't take keyboarding.
I did though. I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah, she's a wonderful lady.
When does Jared take a seat? Is it immediate?
Should be.
Is he gonna be there tonight?
I'd love to see it. You know, you might just skip that meeting. They don't need the vice president.
I know, but I still got to go to Detroit to get Haley from the airport.
Tell her to get an Uber. Or you know what? Enterprise rent a car. There you go.
Huh?
Tell her to rent a car.
Hell no, I'm going to get my baby. No.
Shit. Watch my kid comes to visit me down in Florida. All right, how you getting to the house, sweetie?
Baby. Yeah, I'm going to get my baby.
Oh, you expected me to pick you up. You should have told me that a week ago when you bought the damn plane ticket.
Yeah. No, see, but I just drove 12 hours to go pick her up.
Yeah, no, I don't know when you're supposed to take a seat.
I hope it's today.
I mean, Eva said last month was her last day. So how long are they gonna push off swearing him in?
No, it's got to be 30 days, right?
Gotta be, but they could hold off that 30 days. But tell you what, they didn't even wait until Eric May's body was cold before they threw someone in his seat.
Look at what Jessica said.
2 million ARPA dollars says he gets automatically suspended for 90 days for replacing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, this is Flint, where the rules don't matter and ARPA funds mean nothing.
ARPA funds mean everything if you're part of that group of people that, you know.
No. That's just money.
Oh,
ARPA, American Rescue Plan Act, which the name itself confuses me, means nothing. They ain't rescuing shit here. Hell, those people would watch a bear eat a duckling.
man, I know. Like Sheldon probably right around listening to 3-6 Mafia. Don't save her. You don't want to be. Don't save them.
That or burn this motherfucker down. Falling in reverse.
Man.
Dude, I'm still tripped out by him. Oh, did Art go ahead and put out on one of his lives? Those motherfuckers. I was preparing for 3 weeks for yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
3 fucking weeks.
Yeah. I don't know if he put it out there, but yeah.
Like, I got a call, said, hey, there's a deposition. Okay. I cleared my schedule. I was working shit around it. Hell, my kid's boyfriend, who I'm mentoring and getting him into the military, getting him into the Navy, I told him, hey, dude, we can't do Tuesday. I even told his recruiter, like, hey, you know what, petty officer, sorry, can't do Tuesday. I'll get the kid his references from Swartz Creek Friday. Mm-hmm. Get a call Monday. Yeah, I really hate being jacked around, but that's what the city just did to you. What? They canceled the depositions.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. I was like, smells like someone didn't want to get caught lying.
Just like they trying to take my CPO.
Shit, dude.
And then the MCL that they listed is not what I was, what I was convicted for.
Yeah, Flint has its own rules. Like, until things get cleaned up, it's just going to be like little knockoff Chicago. When Flint had its own culture, when Flint had, its own personality, and then things start falling apart, it starts, everyone's scrambling for illicit money. They just looked at how Chicago was during Prohibition.
If you look at Dalton, Illinois, and what's going on there, mm-hmm. There are a lot of similarities between Flint and Dalton. Mm-hmm. But there are some differences too. One of the biggest differences is that in Flint, the administration also has the majority of council and the Ethics and Accountability Board and the city attorney.
Yep.
And,
well, I mean, city attorney administration is usually going to have, because he serves at the pleasure of the mayor, which means mayor appoints.
Right. But if he's doing his job correctly, he's the city attorney.
Yeah, which means he serves the administration and the council, which he's been doing a wonderful job of just certain members of council.
Right. So, I mean, the difference is in Dalton.
Is you ringing or am I ringing?
That ain't me.
That ain't me. We both looked at the door. Whatever.
I left. Oh, I'm naked right now.
You've only got 2 phones?
No, yeah.
Jeez Louise.
But yeah, no, Dalton, the mayor doesn't have the majority of council.
No.
Nor does the mayor have the clerk. You know what I mean? So they've got a somewhat balance, somewhat of check and balance. You know what I mean? So it's not the same as here. Here, they could just do whatever they want to do, and there's no balance to the check.
I told you I grew up in Douglas, Arizona. George Magazine in 1996 rated it in the top 10 most corrupt cities in America. I've seen all of this before, just on a smaller scale. I haven't seen the amount of money flood through here, but I mean, it was the 90s too. So, like, in the 90s, 10 million, everyone was tripping balls. Mm-hmm. Today, we don't even bat an eye at $1 billion. Mm-hmm. So, like, But no, mayor and city council of Douglas, Arizona were in lockstep. They all owned more property in Mexico than they did
Mhm,
in Douglas or Cochise County.
mhm,
They all were giving contracts to people from Mexico without the proper business licenses or certifications in the US,
mhm,
which was a trip to me, right? Like, dad ran a pest control company. He had to have so many certifications and licenses just to be able to work, let alone own the company. Those he needed to have more.
mhm.
And they were calling people from across the border who were still using DDT.
That's what the blow stuff up.
No,
No, no,
DDT,
that's a rat
that's a
poison. Yeah,
pesticide.
pesticide. Yeah,
That decimated the bald eagle population in the 70s and 80s.
yeah, I remember that. Well, not. I remember hearing about DDT though.
I mean, Detroit, what's Kilpatrick? Wasn't Kilpatrick like doing this, Wayne County? I mean, not
He got in trouble, I think, for contracts and lying about some text messages and
so some of this.
yeah, some of what's going on. But he basically got in trouble because initially he lied on about some text messages in a deposition. I think is what got him initially in trouble. He purged, not purged, perjured himself,
Yep.
and then it went downhill from there. From there,
Most lawyers would rather deal with a killer than someone who's willing to perjure themselves because a killer can do it, solo, no witnesses. While when you perjure yourself on the stand
you put your hand before God, and then
and you've got
that's
a
it.
crowd watching
Yeah,
you.
yeah. It was fun stuff in it, but the initial uh, what got him initially in trouble was lying on the deposition, which guys caused them to go digging into other stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Another difference between Dalton and Flint,
Mhm.
the mayor's spouse isn't their state rep, is she? Or is
No,
he
no, actually, the Mary Dalton doesn't have a
a
spouse.
spouse?
She's got a boyfriend that has a spouse.
Oh, what the fuck? What? What?
Yeah, she's got a guy that she sees, and the guy is married.
Does the guy's wife know? I guess now. I mean,
I
if you
mean,
know,
the
she
whole
should
world
know.
is watching, so
What the fuck?
yeah, the whole world is watching Dalton, so she knows now.
Man, I hope she takes him for everything. And I hope that he wasn't smart enough to sign a prenup.
Well, the same guy who came here and spoke to us, when we had that meeting, is the same guy who's helping them to expose,
Hmm.
their corruption that they got going on. So,
And I've been talking a bit with the cyber folk.
mm-hmm.
They can pull up a lot of stuff really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like sitting there in a call with them, and my screen's just blowing up with names linked to businesses. But like, all right, here's a fun one that we all know, but this dude found out in 2 seconds. State Senator Cherry.
Mm-hmm.
His mom is on the uh, Flint First and Community Reinvestment and Economic Group. All three of those.
Mm-hmm.
She's also now those are real estate. They take properties, redo whatever with them, renovate, and then they start either renting them out or selling them or doing whatever. So making money off that. That's not too iffy,
Mm-hmm.
even though her son's in the position he's in and he can change laws to make real estate things easier for her.
Mm-hmm.
No, what the iffy part is one, everything she's a part of is a 501c3 nonprofit, and two, she's on the Genesee County Land Bank board. Like, okay, so she could just start filtering these properties to herself, or oh, I think this would be a good one, and I know we can beat everyone in a bid and still make a profit off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Why couldn't
what?
$1.2 million be taken from ARPA, put into the general, and spent so this investor wouldn't have taken these people out of their houses?
I mean, if you look at it, and I mean honestly look at it, taking someone's house away from them for taxes in a city that provides no services is just theft. And I'm always taxation is theft guy. That's why I'm working so hard to pay as little as possible. But I understand as a society, when you pay taxes, it is to go to services, not just roads or police or firefighters or water, any of that, but also things like a safety net. So EBT for people who are struggling or cash payments for people who are struggling from the state. Understandable. But in a city like Flint, where many of those city level services don't exist for you, I mean, even our fire department, which I have no real beef with,
I don't have any beef with that.
except that they underpay their personnel
Hmm.
criminally,
Hmm.
and then seeing the pay rate for that battalion chief
Hmm.
was
$93 an hour.
in fucking sane, right? But regular firefighting Joe Grunt,
$17, right? Something
yeah.
like
And
that.
before that, it was like $11 last year.
Is it $17? I think it might be somewhere. I don't know.
That wasn't recently, and that was two bad actors who were absolutely too lazy to go into a poor person's house. But yeah, that was the day me and Mike met, actually.
Hmm. Yep, that's the
But
day.
majority of our fire department here, they were catching like $11. Now it's like 17 after a huge stink was made. And Wintis Hall was part of that. Like she was up front talking about it every goddamn show.
Hmm.
Our firefighters not being paid. Tanya, uh,
Her
her,
husband. Hmm.
yeah, right. Making a big stink about these firefighters getting ripped the fuck off.
Hmm.
And we still have arsons that happen here. We still have a fire department that isn't funded, doesn't have the right equipment, and at times are told not to do shit. Now, so the fact that they're charging people these taxes when they can't get water right, when our roads, I mean, I've driven on dirt roads better than these,
Yep.
stateside or international,
I had
take
a
your pick.
blowout yesterday.
Yeah.
I had like, luckily, I was right on Court Street, and I just drove it to the tire place right there.
Mhm.
But I'd have spent $60 yesterday on a tire.
Right. I mean, fuck, the roads are so rough that they literally beat the tires off my old Buick. One tire broke off the lugs and went across the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, it's 1:30.
It's 130. I'm just saying that charging people property taxes when you can't even get your services right should be considered criminal at
Hmm.
this point. And then taking people's homes from it, it's theft upon theft. It's a racketeering business. It is strong arm. It is a protection racket. Either you pay me or I take your shit. And it can be with force.
Yeah, Jessica. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And the
Honestly,
police
with
too.
today's prices, you can't even get a Big Mac with fries and a large drink for $11.
Yep. I was gonna say, I think the police was getting paid like that too.
The police, when when I first moved up here, I tried to be a cop and then decided this definitely ain't for me.
Hmm.
Uh, the city police department at that time was hiring at $18 an hour.
Well, see,
That's still too cheap for anything. And then their retention and hiring bonuses when Neely came into office using the ARPA funds were delayed 2 years before they got paid out,
hmm,
which is insane.
yeah, the thing about it is, there's a guy who I know who retired from the Flint Police, and it was one day. The reason why he retired is he was sitting in his cruiser one day, his truck or whatnot. Some dude was walking down the street, and he said that he looked at him, he acknowledged him, and he said as soon as he looked at him, the dudes just started shooting at him.
Yeah, nope.
And it's like
I lived
people,
that life once. I ain't going back to it, especially here.
yeah, but people don't respect the police, let alone they don't respect the Flint Police. And
No.
then when the Flint Police are less, they don't have the manpower. And then these people out here in the streets got bigger, better guns, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then they got modified guns with shit that make a regular, semi-automatic a machine gun. And the cops got standard issue 9 mils or whatever they are.
Bro, so that one really tall, younger cop at city council that we always see,
Hmm.
Wintus's favorite,
Hmm.
as she used to say, definitely not anymore.
Hmm.
Everyone's tripping out on him because of his tack vest, right?
Hmm.
It's got plates.
Hmm.
Everyone's tripping out on that. I'm used to seeing cops around here running around with soft Kevlar.
Hmm.
Do you know what will pierce that? That's just level
Soft Kevlar.
3A.
Yeah, that's pretty much anything.
Anything not a pistol.
Hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure you can get a sharpened arrowhead, put it in a slingshot, and pierce that bitch.
Hmm.
But yeah, like, and then so our cops, They're underfunded, understaffed. I think.
Under weapons. They don't have the weapons.
I mean,
Or
it'd be
artillery.
nice if Flint hadn't been so screwed for so long that these guys. It'd be nice to see them not need a weapon. That's but and then when we see them, I don't see them rolling up and down the block. I see sheriffs periodically do it.
They're doing it a lot more now.
Oh yeah, it's election season.
Yeah, the sheriff.
Watch
Yeah,
after November, you ain't gonna see shit. But the only time we really see these fucking dudes is at city council. When Karen would call, I'm sorry, Big Mac. No, she's gone. I can't remember her name. Fucking Mr. Jarrett's predecessor.
oh, number 9.
Yeah, the forgettable few. Oh no, they don't need tanks. Fuck. Hell, when the country decided that the Marine Corps don't need tanks, our cops don't need tanks. I'm kind of just saying.
Well,
The Marines are giving up all their tanks, actually.
I don't think that's a good idea.
They take a beachhead and then hold it, and then Miker comes through.
Right, but what you gonna stand behind when there's people shooting at you while you taking this beach?
APCs, Amtrak's, pretty heavily armored. Bradleys, which
Are not pretty heavily armored, are they?
they got super thick aluminum armor. And I know I say aluminum and armor, most people are like, huh?
Mm-mm.
But then again, a Bradley is more than a match for a Russian T-90. We've seen that recently.
I don't know. I think, I just think that you never know what you're gonna run into. Now, do I think there should be tanks rolling up and down the streets? No, but there's a couple years ago, there was a dude that ran up in a house, and he was running around here shooting people. Then they got him in a house, and then they just knocked the whole house down on him because he was shooting at the cops, and they just like this.
Man, I got to figure out what kind of person. You have to be pretty fucking insane to pick a fight with the cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you win the quick draw contest, number one, there's usually more than one of them, like 2 at a time. And then if you take them out, all their friends are coming, and there's a lot more of them than you. And you can't find that much cover. Bingo, Jessica. Yeah, I think that hits me. That hits the end of the discussion today on my end. How about you?
Yeah, me too. I
Oh yeah, I can't say that word on either of the platforms, but I get what you're talking about, Miss Barnes, and don't put it up.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, we will get slammed for that one.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna put it up, but yeah, it's even before this whole thing with the Uber driver and Mr. Metcalf. Even
God.
before that,
I like
people
Mr.
didn't have.
Metcalf's post after he was relieved. Oh, what do you know? It's still something going wrong in there. Almost like it had nothing to do with me. God.
Yeah, no, but shit, I forgot what I was about to say. Okay,
I'm sorry. I distracted the shit out of you.
No, it's good because it's time to go anyway. So.
Yeah, I got to go get my daughter to her orientation. She got a new job today.
Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations. Man.
Thank you.
But you guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, River, I can inbox me. I can get you in contact, or Chris Caleb said he could with Miss Jan Marie. But
just don't drink a Red Bull around her. She will steal it from you.
Yeah, but yeah, we I wish I could have helped Jonathan at the polls yesterday, but obviously he didn't need my help.
Nah, he didn't need help.
He need my help. So, again, shout out to Jonathan and everybody who voted for him and everybody in the Ninth Ward.
Miss River, that is Michael Clack or Mike.
Oh,
Clack.
My bad. I'm sorry. My name is Michael Clack, your favorite state representative candidate, running for 70th district state representative.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
You're just this voice.
I'm just this voice. Yes, I am. If you can go back and watch the morning bump this morning, that was me on the morning bump. I was on by myself this morning. I got to be Winters today.
He got to talk.
Yeah, I got to talk. But yeah, so everybody, I guess we gonna cut it off right there. So Jessica Stewart, but I'm not. So look, everybody, there's city council tonight at 5, I believe. Um, and we got a school board meeting at 6:30. Our stuff is gonna be kind of boring, so if you want to tune in, you can watch us on Flint Community Schools on YouTube.
I mean, you guys aren't a whole bunch of drama lately, so
No, we ain't got. We do got a little bit though. It's coming.
I'm coming. I mean, you ain't gonna be part of it for long.
No, I don't be a part of the drama anyway.
True, but it will not affect you at all for long. Anyway, one way or another.
Oh, real quick, is anybody out there? Um. Oh no, I ain't going nowhere. Even if I do win, I'm still gonna be. I plan on taking 810 with me. I'm taking all y'all coming too. We ain't going nowhere.
Shit.
I ain't going nowhere.
Dude, what better can you ask for than a state rep that has their own podcast to keep you up on everything going on?
That's the purpose.
State Hill,
that's the point. Like, no, because I tried to watch Session yesterday. I'm like, man, this shit is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't watch this
procedural nonsense.
Yeah, so you can't expect for people that don't know what's going on to want to be interested in it. I got somebody coming from J Beach. I'll call them back. But at least I can, at the very least, I can come here, and have and explain. Hey, look, this is what we got going on. This is what I want to introduce.
HB 1137 is
whatever.
X, Y, and Z. Break it down, purple fucking dinosaur style, and be like, hey guys, this is why I like it. This is why I don't. This is the good part. This is the bad part. We need to unfuck that. The Senate can do what they do.
But what I can do is I can use this platform as a way to stay open and transparent with the people and say, hey, look, what do y'all think that I should be going down here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what should my focus be today? What should I have this team of lawyers try to write this bill up and say,
allowing autos.
I know one of the big things is going to the auto insurance.
Oh, yep.
That's
automotive insurance.
Like, we gotta have
something from my wish list. Not having to register suppressors.
Oh man, that's ATF, ain't it?
Texas did it. As long as it is built and sold within Texas, you don't have to register it.
So we got to find somebody that builds suppressors in Michigan.
Not too hard. I could honestly do it. Honestly, Williams gun sites can make them if you gave them the leeway to do it.
Huh.
And it doesn't turn into a whisper quiet death machine like the movies. Like, it still has an audible clap to it. Just not enough to pop your ears.
No, I want something one of them.
Oh, like, shit. Then you're looking for like a P90 short barrel, longer like suppressor, subsonic rounds.
What was that? Something like that.
That's a flea farting.
Yeah, that's what I want, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's exactly what I would, I wouldn't be a complete stranger from 810. And I damn sure wouldn't be a stranger from Flint. I do everything. Like
how are you going to get elected from a place and be a stranger to it?
I mean, it happens.
True, I know. Oh, and the saddest thing about you getting elected, though,
what?
I wouldn't be able to make fun of our state rep for not being able to know how to read.
Oh man, I knew somebody was going to say it today. I knew somebody was going to say it today. I'm not going to talk about that. But there,
Hey, right there's another reason to vote Clack, guys. Someone who knows the importance of school and education. Otherwise, you can end up with A is for apple.
I didn't say it.
B is for beer. No,
state rep should be roastable, but I roast back.
Can't say caterpillar neither, because that's too many syllables.
No,
hey, Rob.
All in fun though. But yeah, that's if I'm not gonna say it, I'll allow
here, I'll say
everybody else to say whatever.
If she can't read, then we know she can't write, and she can't write with any sort of fluency or articulation. So how do we expect her to A, first read these bills before she votes on them, and B, how can we expect her to write any bills that make any sense, that'll make any difference in your lives?
Well, she could utilize the lawyers, the constitutional lawyers, to have them write the bill.
How is she going to articulate her thoughts to them? I'm sorry. On
a napkin, like the same way they do them ticket, the same way Jasmine got that ticket.
Oh man, I'm just saying, like,
I
Yes,
don't.
you can have lawyers write it up for you, but at the same time, you have to come up with the basic premise yourself in the meaning therein of.
And you still have to. You are the one that has to present that to the
Hmm.
entire body. So you
So if
can't.
someone else is writing it for you and you can't read and understand what you're reading, how are you going to explain it to them in detail as given by the law or by the bill? You can't. That's why she always co-sponsors. She never sponsors
No,
solo.
no, 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 no. There's one I saw on. It was make something about make women's. What was this? It was Women's something day or month or week or something. Black women's something, but it was on 810 Flint. He's got it on his page,
Well, thank you, 810 Flint 810 Flint.
on his
Now,
YouTube. It's on his
here's
YouTube
here's
page.
the other thing. During her last term, she only sponsored 3 bills. One of them, and I quote, ladies and gentlemen, to give $2 million to a certain
It was
project
$1
at
million.
a
Dollars. It
one
was $1
million
million to a certain. It was to an
unnamed
unnamed child
child
care.
care
Yep, child
facility
care
for a
facility
certain
for a certain
project.
project. That's what. That's how.
That vague.
That's what it was. That's how it was written. To an
That fucking
unnamed.
vague.
That's exactly how it was written. Yep.
And then the vote on that was literally 0 yes, all no. She voted against. Well, I can't say she voted against her own bill. She probably didn't even show up that day.
But it is fact that she is number 5 on the most missed votes. I think that was in 21.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
Look at this. I would like $1 million for like
stuff.
stuff.
I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, we can do better.
No, we're not going to tell you that, Jessica.
I
That's
can't say
exactly
that.
what it is.
Yeah, I don't like lying. I'm just saying, for what it is.
I use it too, Jessica.
Oh yeah, so do I.
I use it too.
Anytime you guys see something that comes from my page, or Mickey says it comes from my page and he posts it onto 810, Chat GPT like went through that shit for me.
Really?
Or Grammarly, yeah.
Really?
Like I typed it up, it fixed all my punctuation errors, and then it gave me like 5 or 6 suggestions to make it sound all prim, proper,
Man,
professional.
I gotta speak at a graduation this week, and I'm like, should I? I'm scared. Should I?
Grammarly. I'm not even kidding you, because it's still your thoughts and it's still your words. It just helps you organize them a little better. You're not having an AI write it for you. It's not putting in a prompt and saying, write me a graduation speech. It's you type up what you want and then it offers suggestions for clarity.
Because I just did a survey for an endorsement, and I'm like, I'm gonna put my answers in here, and like I wrote tap the answers out, and then I put them in Chat GPT, and then I said, well, make this sound a little bit more,
Mhm.
you know, convincing as a candidate or something.
Yeah, I prefer Grammarly over Chat GPT.
That's what.
Yep. I prefer it.
Is that an app too? I'm gonna download
Yeah.
it right now.
Yeah, it's an app and you can get on your computer. So I use the paid version, but you can still with the free version put it in there and you can be like, here's the tone I want to set, here's this, that, the third. Hey, someone go to grammarly.com and say 810 News Media Group is looking for sponsors and someone's talking really highly of them right now.
Like I'm downloading now. What do you think about all the graduates from the country? I love that. It was beautiful. I love to see that.
I've been a proponent for education while incarcerated for years.
Yeah.
And it used to be more common. You used to see guys who would go away for trivial shit or sometimes harder shit and come out educated in a better position to succeed in life than when they went in. And a lot of those programs have been stripped away, been killed on purpose because, I mean, the prison system makes money off of people going to prison. Makes sense. It's kind of like those chat apps or the doctors we were talking about earlier, right? You don't make money if you fix them. And seeing that the county jail, at least underneath Sheriff Swanson, is continuing that tradition of education while incarcerated education
He
under
brought it back.
incarceration. Exactly.
Yeah, he brought it back. So
then it is just massive kudos because these soon to be former inmates or
okay,
incarcerated individuals are now going out and having a better chance at not coming back.
Jessica, that's we can do that because I with my daughter being in college, I asked her on the way back. We had 12 hours just to sit there and talk, and I asked her. She's like, "Heck yeah, I use ChatGPT," but I'm like, "How do you use it?" Because I don't want you to be thinking that plagiarism is okay, or I don't want you to be thinking that you can just get an easy answer from what I mean. But if she's like, no, she's she doesn't use it for that. But that's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not no telling what everybody else uses it for.
I mean, here's the thing. As an educator, and this came from a college professor that I talked to a lot. He said, I can tell if someone's using it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So I know whether to hit them with a pass or a fail. Mm-hmm. And if they write so well that I cannot tell, then I've already done my job anyway.
Well, here's the thing. This is one of the things because I just really got hip on the whole AI assistance, whatever. I do a lot of with my students. I do a lot of interaction. I do a lot of engaging. So if you come to me, I know you don't read, just in your spare time. Not saying that you don't read, but I know if you don't read, in your spare time is like a hobby or something, and I know you don't speak in a certain way. Mm-hmm. There's no way I'm going to accept a paper. When you're using words like, I don't know,
dichotomy.
Yeah, or I don't.
Juxtaposition.
I can't even think of something.
Juxtaposition.
Yeah, or like you don't speak that way,
right? Like, and say it's first day of school, you assign some homework next day.
That's freshman mean right there.
Freshman comes back with a beautifully well written, perfectly punctuated first draft that sounds flowery and professional as hell. How are you in the 9th grade? How are you a freshman? This is professional level. You should be in college right now. They should have promoted ahead of peers.
Yeah.
How about you go back, sit down with a pencil and paper, and we'll go over this together?
I'm just gonna let you. I ain't gonna let you slide past the fact you said the first day of school when you gave homework.
You're mean. I've had it.
I've given
now,
it too.
I'm also one of those that doesn't think just because it happened to me, it needs to happen to others.
Yeah, no, I've done it too. I ain't gonna lie, I've done it too.
Hey, you know what? First day of class and they come in still thinking it's summer break. You might have to.
Yeah, you got to put that foot down. Like, wait a minute. Hey,
you might have to remind them where they're at.
And it might not. It might even be something as simple as, hey, you take the syllabus home that I got. You and your parents talk about it and sign it and come back with it. And you come back with it tomorrow, and I give you, I give you extra credit because I know everybody's not going to take it home and have it signed and be brought back tomorrow.
That's probably the nicest thing I've heard done with the syllabus. I've had to write a report on the syllabus overnight.
Oh, hell. On the first day?
On the first day.
That's rough.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, back to Mr. Is it Matura or Makura? I don't want to say it wrong. But I was proud to see all of those graduates. I was happy. I just like, I said this morning, I went and I spoke to a couple classes ago of Ignite. It's about 2-3 years ago now, but I spoke to them and I went in there and I put on the virtual reality glasses and I learned how to weld. Like I've never welded anything in my life, but with them VR glasses on, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm putting it, yo, you know what I mean? Like it's working, but when they can come out, that's the same type of program that I'd like to see implemented in schools. When you get a specific skill or trade, you come out and you can go right into
these folks. A unionized job. These folks just went from having nothing to a unionized job.
There you go.
But also fucking assets to the city of Flint. Like not to the city itself, because I hate the term the city.
Thanks to you.
But what I do enjoy is like people coming out who can improve Flint for its people. And that could just be through a certain job or a certain skill or a certain trade or, things like that. These folks went away for a thing and they're coming out as someone who can now benefit everyone.
That's cool as shit. The great part about it is that they're going to be walking into a unionized job. So in the wintertime, they can say, hey, you know what? I don't want to work in this cold. I can go take my ass down to Texas and work for the summer. I mean, work in the winter and come back to Flint in the summer and work. This is the type of stuff that we need.
Mhm.
Like we need this stuff. And then we're living in Flint, just saying welding, I just said that, but living in Flint, you better know how to weld them wheels. Cause you can I got learned yesterday, I got a cracked rim. So
Mhm.
I wish I knew how to weld so I could weld my rim back.
Your rims are aluminum. You can't weld that.
You can't?
No.
Huh?
Aluminum doesn't get welded. You weld iron
It's
or
plastic
steel.
welded or something. Right? You can do something with it, right?
Not really. You can bond it, but you don't use a welder for that. It
I've
will
had
it will seal the crack, yes, but it just made the entire surrounding area more brittle, and you will shatter that like
well, see,
glass when you hit
this is why I
power.
don't do rims no more. Like I won't do rims no more. I haven't had rims since I don't do them no more. So these, yeah,
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying. Oh, also for folks who are listening to Michael here and going, "Yeah, Texas sounds great, man." If you're going to do anything in Texas that requires welding or those sort of skills, even like piping skills, anything like that, do your summertime work in the Permian Basin. So we're talking like Midland, Odessa, that area.
mm-hmm.
They're always looking for skilled well hands, and
Man.
they pay a fucking premium.
I'm gonna tell you, I tried to work when I was in Texas the last time. I tried to work at an oil rig. Look, Karen, look, there she just said it. They looked at me. For one, I went to the interview with a suit on.
Yeah, you already done fucked up. Look, you need to walk in there with a t-shirt,
they looked
a
at
ball
me.
cap, those jeans right there. And you know what? If they still aren't feeling you, you need to have a chaw in. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they looked at me, and then the dude, swear to God,
They were probably thinking you want to be a company man.
He looked at me and asked me to see my hands,
Mhm.
and I showed him my hands, and they was like, "Oh yeah, nah, this ain't the guy."
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't care. I'll do it, man. The dude that sent me up there told me that he paid for his daughter's full year tuition in a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could use that money. I could see
working,
Corvette, Harley Davidson.
I was working 7-Eleven in the Permian Basin in Midland, right off Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And when the shifts would change, because you'd be out on a rig for like a week at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude came up, just got his paycheck, pulled out a wad of hundreds.
Oh, thank you.
A wad of hundreds. And fucking, oh, how much for the beer? Hey, dude, I can't take anything higher than a 20. He turns around, yells back to the crowd, anyone got something lower than a 50? And like two people raised their hand. Everyone else in that line back to the cooler
Had money.
had hundreds.
Yeah.
And that was wads. We're talking like
yeah.
5, 6, 7 grand.
Yeah, the dude told me he paid for a year of his daughter's tuition.
River, that was 2014. No, 2015 at that point.
He said that he paid for his daughter's tuition for the year in a month.
Yeah.
And at the time, I think I might have been 26, 25, 26, 27. I'm young Clack. I'm still, still got muscle mass. Like, I'm like, shit, I don't care. I'll go sit out there. Man, look. They looked at my hands like, he write papers.
As Jessica said, books. You are rated soft hand. Nah, man.
Like, it's like, not him.
I walked up to them just out the army, and I was actually a little bit heavier than I am now. I think I was 145, 150. They go, no. Before I even sit down, they're like, they come out, Trevor, Berryhill. I walk in, they look at me, no.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
You have to be able to lift several times a day for long periods of time, 200 to 300 pounds with a buddy. And we're not relying on someone that's going to be putting more pressure on that guy because our insurance is already high as hell.
Yeah.
We can't have you breaking him too many times.
Yeah, they were like, not him. I walked up in there with that suit on. They looked at me like,
you should have walked up in there just saying you want to be a company man. All that is a paperwork guy, and he gets paid more than the guys who are doing the actual work. I don't want to be the
company man. I want to be the dude that makes the money like this dude that sent me up in here.
He makes more money than the guys doing the actual work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
shit. Like every year, brand new truck already paid off.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, that big brand new like Ford F-16 50/50 is paid off, and he gets a new one.
Yeah. Hey, real quick before we get up off here, because we've been on here. I've been on 810 for like 4 hours today.
Yeah.
They need to hurry up and say I can start my job, man, because I've been not spending too much time. But yeah, Lady Brick, if you can inbox me, Michael Clack, either on my campaign page or on my regular page. My regular page.
That's in the face space.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
If you wanna,
I'll tag you in there.
there is me. My personal page is me. I'm standing there with a picture of Eric Mays. Rest in peace, councilman. The councilman. Or my campaign page, there's a picture of me. I think I'm reading or something. I don't know. I used to have a King Ranch F-150, not the Super Duty. That's the 250. I think that's the 250, right?
Any of them can be Super Duty.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a 150, not the regular cab. The second door is the same size as the first door, not the half door.
Like my truck.
Yeah, just like I had that. Yep, the same truck, but it was a Ford F-150, and it wasn't the King Ranch. It was what's the one that's right up, not Laredo. What's the
shit? Oh, Lord, man, I don't know.
It wasn't the King Ranch.
Look, I was a Chrysler fanboy most of my life until I got here, and then my father-in-law.
She said 250.
My father-in-law beat that out of me and beat GM into me. So GM, like, why do you think I've got a Silverado out there instead of some sort of Jeep? My father-in-law, being the mechanic he is, and being 250 pounds of
lariat. That's what I had.
Yeah, being 250 pounds of muscle and the kind of guy who can unscrew a lug nut with his fingers.
You just made a ooh.
No, not in Flint. You don't say that. No.
You just made a ooh. But thank you, Miss Kincaid. She's been with me all 4 hours today.
Man, saying that you need to start praying to Saint GM.
So yeah,
they laid off all of Flint. Come on now.
Almost 21. Don't worry about his future here. There are some programs. If you can get with me, I can see what I can run down. But yeah, y'all. So
water.
Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get up out of here. But if you are, that was what was that lady name again? I forgot. If you're looking to help me, I help out on the campaign. I'm looking for everybody, volunteers. Hopefully, once I start having some fundraisers and get some funds in here, we can pay some people. But I don't. It's hard for me to say about a team because I do a lot on my own. Like I go door to door every day. You know what I mean, by myself. But I know I do need a team to help with certain things. I do know that.
Door knocking.
That's my favorite part. Except until they let their
dogs but you can't hit every door in the city by yourself. You can try.
You're right, and that's the thing. That's my favorite part is going door to door, talking with the people. Until they let their dogs loose on me, that's not the fun part.
See, this is why you always have a safety car.
I was wondering why you were doing that day.
Yeah. Just in case something like that happened, or just in case someone fell and sprained their ankle, or just in case, always have a safety car.
Yeah, because normally it's just, I'll take my son and, I got one side of the street and he's got the other. And we, luckily I was I by myself that day? No, I was with Dylan that day. They let that dog loose on me.
It's still not tagging. Fuck this thing.
Oh, no, Jessica, I am going to have some. I plan on having different meet and greets in all the park, and not all the parks, in a park in all the wards.
There you go.
So people can
you can't say all the parks in Flint. No, shit, we got more parks than we got livable houses.
Right. So there are 9 wards. So that means at least 9 different meet and greets that I plan on having on my own.
Don't forget to hit up the part of what is it, Grand Blanc? No, there's a part of. Pardon?
No, there's a part of. Yeah.
Yeah, that mashes up into here as well.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna have, I think, the Poke Bowl.
Poke Bowl?
The Poke Bowl, yeah.
Place is good.
Man, Geronimo is a supporter, and I want, he's local. I took a picture with him a couple days ago. He's a good guy. He really is. So,
Shout out to him.
man,
If you're
thanks.
looking
Yeah.
for some actual good cuisine that doesn't come from like McDonald's slop shop, go check him out, guys.
Yeah, he's right on University,
Yeah, he's right
right
next
before you get
to
to
DTM.
Yeah, right next to DTM. Yep, yep, right next to DTM. Before you get to Atwood Stadium, before you get to the credit union,
Yep.
he's there right next to, I forget the name of the lady spot, but I went there and I got some
we need to
stuff
get you a couple pictures with the gentleman who runs Solidified.
Big Dante, I probably got some.
And get some more with your Michael Clack
Oh yeah, I probably
state rep
got some.
on. Get that endorsement. Ask him if he can pass out some of your literature. The guy's a city staple.
See, I don't even be thinking. I ain't even got no lit yet though. It's coming. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home.
Hit the button. We're going home and getting your lit right now.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So Stevenson Street. What about Stevenson Street?
What about Stevenson Street?
No, Jessica, just no. I don't want to do anything like that. That's why I haven't been collecting any money yet. We still, man, it's hard because I'm gonna tell you what the holdup is. I have to do an EIN change.
Yep.
And I can't find my EIN from my school board, so I can't. And then I called you when I was at the credit union the other day. I'm like, what do I do? How do I file this?
Oh man, yeah, because I only ran once.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, so yeah, I haven't been, collecting very much, anything, because I just don't want to.
Electronically, don't do anything right now. Though you can send paper checks to him.
Yeah,
but as long as it says, committee to elect Michael Clack,
right.
Or
but then if it's more than $20, you have to send me where you work, your name, phone number, address, where you work, email address.
Yep.
Are you doing the dance again?
No, I'm just back.
Okay, you just back. Okay. So yeah, no, I don't. I just want to do things the correct way. I just think that we got a couple of months before the election. People know who I am. Now I am facing the whole machine here. You know what I mean? So I got to get out here, but it's coming. I just don't want to do nothing wrong because I know how Sheldon did with Dr. Weaver last time with complaining about her signs. So I know if he gonna complain about signs, and I know the last time what's his face tried to sue me over my address when I ran for county commissioner. So yeah. I don't want to do nothing. Yeah, I don't want to do nothing wrong that would get people looked at me in a negative way. So, but thank you anyway. I'll let you all know.
Money orders, that's a gray area as long as A, it has your name on it, and then B, if you were to give it to him or his campaign, honestly, right now is him, you have to have all that information. The state of Michigan requires that if it is above a donation of $20.
Yeah. So,
and I highly encourage Clack not to touch cash because cash is just a fucking headache.
Well, Miss whatchamacallit gave me $20 the other day. She's like, well, just use it towards your gas. And I'm like, all right, well, all right, man. Just
as long as it was below that threshold, you're good.
Yeah.
But the second someone tries handing you $100 bill, like
yeah, no, I'm gonna get you a sign, Miss Malone. I don't have any just yet. I'm gonna use some of my old signs. I'm gonna put stickers over the school board.
You know, a certain other Flint politician did that as well.
Who?
Mr. Mays.
Oh, the shit.
He took his old city council signs, he slapped on mayor on there.
Yeah, I said my mom and dad did it. Like, yeah. So I went into the shed the other day and I found all my mom and dad's old signs. Oh yeah. Man, them big old wooden ones that I got them. Man, so it's coming, y'all. But it's still you can't put signs out until 45 days before the election.
I can't count.
Yeah, it's 45 days.
I might just put a banner up in my window, something of my own. What are they gonna do? You can't put that up. Fuck you, my property.
Oh yes, thanks, Miss Malone. So yeah, I'll everybody, if I'll be doing signs and I'll be doing lit, and we'll be doing lit drops. So I do have
to do a lit and sit.
Yeah, in a I can't think of nothing that rhymes with Clack. Chat with Clack.
There we go.
So yeah,
I was gonna say no, I can't even do that. Oh, and don't forget this Saturday with Miss Rose.
What's Miss Rose got?
She's got
her fundraiser. My bad, I'm tripping. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. So yeah, Miss Rose has got her fundraiser this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think the tickets are $40 per person.
Yep. I'm
Um,
RSVP'd. I will be attending. Chat with Clack.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Fight back with Clack. Yep, yep.
Give
Or
Mike
how?
the mic.
So so this is what Eric made. Rest in peace, Eric, Councilman Mays. He made the phrase for my dad when he first ran for city council: "Get on the right track with Clack." And then he was like, "Well, why don't you use that?" And I'm like, "Eric,
Get
man,
on
this
the right
I'm
track
not."
with
Yeah,
Clack.
he was like, "Why don't you use that?" And I'm like, "I'm not using that chatty shit. Lame." But nah, I
Man,
appreciate it though.
we're still on because me and Clack don't know how to tell time. It's
Man,
fine. We have
we've
a
been
lot of
on for
fun
two
here.
hours and 8 minutes, and I'm just, but yeah. So,
I like talking with y'all.
yeah, I do too. Yeah, we still on, but we getting ready to go.
Also, after I move and I get everything set up, there will be a separate channel that's just me painting models or playing video games. You guys are more than invited to come in and just chill out.
Painting models.
Yeah,
What they do to you?
paint not those kind of models, like little figurines, man.
Oh,
For my
I was
little
like, what this
Warhammer
is?
game.
Oh,
Because I am a
I'm
damn
tripping
nerd.
now. I'm tripping.
So yeah, just a regular bullshit time.
Yeah, yeah, we are giving Tanya a run because we on for. I've been on 4 hours today.
Shit, I supposed to be on 2 hours a week. Whenever I'm running around with Clack, I'm on like 5-6 hours a week.
Yeah.
I will be streaming model painting Warhammer 40K and then playing sci-fi video games, things like Mech Warrior 5, uh Homeworld 3, things of that sort. Click the button before I have to go into further detail about my nerd shit.
But oh man, I gotta go back to Detroit to pick Haley up. I forgot about that.
See?
I still can't go to city council because she get in as her flight lands at 6. That means I will have to leave.
That's fine. We won't be out of public speaking until 8. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, wait. Someone just said, oh, hey, wait.
Latinx Community Center has what? I need to go talk to them too.
Yep.
I met a dude one day when we were in the middle of demolishing Washington School, and he was like high up in the Latin community, and I forgot what he told me his name.
Legislative Day tomorrow. You need to go. Ho, ho, ho. Time for Clack to go.
Latinx Community Center is doing Legislative Day tomorrow. Council. Yeah. Let's go crash the party.
No, because I got to get home, get my daughter to the store, and then get her to her orientation.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll see what Abel is doing. Council is not for a few hours.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
go
what I
pick
was
my
saying
son
no
up.
to.
Yeah, I gotta pick my son up anyway. So
yeah, I mean, if there's nothing happening tomorrow, I could gladly come on again.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit. Yeah, noon to 4. I got a tournament at 4.
What time is? I could look that up. It should be on their website, right?
Probably.
No, I don't. I look. Is it Matura or Makura? I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I got.
It's called Mr. Ronald.
Mr. Ron. I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to reach out to everybody. So I don't want to exclude anybody. I want everybody to feel like if they reach out to me, for some assistance or from resources, I'm gonna reach back. I'm not gonna.
You know what?
Makura.
Instead of a slogan like Flint for Clack, Clack for Flint. I mean, shit. If you live here, he's for you.
Yeah. Their website.
I mean, unless you're a dirty, sleazy, corrupt son of a bitch, then he's coming for you.
Okay.
Hopefully with some like handcuffs.
Okay, yeah, I'll call over there. I'll do it when I get off of here. But thank you. I have cute ideas about the Clacks. Cute.
Campaigning. You got to appeal to everyone. Just don't put a bow in your hair.
Oh yeah, no Diddy.
Oh shit. Deep nerd lore. All right. You and I are gonna be talking here in a bit because like I do 40K.
Yes, there is a council meeting tonight at 5, right? Think so.
All right, look, whenever city council says 5, what they really mean is 6:30 is when they're all gonna sit down and start doing shit. Terry Pratchett and the Clacks.
Terry Pratchett. Look up Terry. Is that on Facebook?
I'm willing to bet it's a Google thing, bro.
Oh, this the little girl that took the scholarship. Oh, look at her. Look at her. She got an award today. Oh, look at that. She got an award for career and technical education. Man, look at her.
Well, we can't. That's a minor. We can't see that. We can't even know the name. But
my bad. I don't want to.
Congratulations.
She's a minor. So
exactly. That's why I said we can't look at that.
Yeah, but
because then we'd know who she is. But congratulations to the young miss anyway.
We got to highlight the good points in the community schools. We get a lot of negatives. So
we just got to highlight the good points in Flint.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right, Jessica, I did not say that. I just said that when they say 5:30, what they mean is like 6:37. That's why Clack can pick up his daughter, still be back in town by 8, and we're just getting out of public speaking.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to look that up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. Clack be there. But I will see you all later on, man. Hopefully y'all tune into the city council. If you feel like it, if you up to it, school board starts at 6:30. Let me just put this up. Look at my calendar real quick so I'll make sure, because I know I got to pick up my baby today. We 6:30. We 6:30. So anything else, Trevor?
No, I'm good. Just ready to get up and snap my back again. This man some light up buttons and he's happy as hell.
Oh, I hit it again. Okay, so look, everybody, thanks for tuning in. See y'all later.
Have a good one.